And now I'm in the heat of battle. It's your boy EX Shogun with the Let's Play of second story. Yes guys, we're now in the heat of battle, like I said. And we're now on the verge of killing that guy right there.
Blood sucker.
Now, later on in the game, viewers, now on a side note, later on in the game there will be a stage that we're going to go to, and it's called the Cave of Trials. Now, I'm not going to specify what the Cave of Trials is and what we're going to be doing in there, but the only thing I want to say is the Cave of Trials is what this is all for. All of this weapon and, you know, synthesizing and doing all this thing is practically for the Cave of Trials. Reason being is because the Cave of Trials is, number one, not a place to be fucked with. Why it's not a place to be fucked with? Well, for number one, you cannot go inside the Cave of Trials unless you're level 100, and even when you go in there as level 100, it's still very hard for you to go around if you're not well equipped to the standards. So make sure you level, not just only level, but make sure you level and also have better armor and better gear in the game. Preferably the ones that you, preferably last level, last level gear. Exactly, sorry. Don't know why I paused on that. Yeah, I don't even know. I think these guys are meant to kill you, and you're supposed to see events, but no. Yeah, like I said, that will happen if you don't kill them in time. Alright, well, we're now right at the top, and we need to go straight across.
Heads up!
Well, let's do it. Energy arrow. How's this? Starlight!
Okay, we got rid of them.
Let's rejoice for now. That's me!
Okay. You can find the marble sword in here also too. Okay, guard, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a mithril
let's
M.
fight the enemy. Bane. Mirror's light. Ow. Shadow flare. Unexpectedly weak.
I'm gonna try to kill these guys. Because
It's a
if
monster!
we don't,
I guess I must fight. Dragon Howl!
yeah, I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna actually dragon out and kill them.
Dragon Howl! Bane. Dragon Howl! Dragon Howl!
Ah man, they got to the switch. I'm on the other side.
Careful!
What are you doing? Mirror Slice! Ha! Uh-oh! Ow! Shadow Flare! Ha! Tuh!
Dark Flare!
Ha!
Dark Flare!
Well, that's somewhere around 80 points.
Now we want to prevent those monkeys from actually those things from actually touching the switch next time. Actually, I'm gonna turn on my combo skill, but that would make better for me right here.
Ha! Last Saber! Ha! Last Saber! Ow! Ow!
I'm on a one-man journey right now, heading for him.
Are you hurt? Peacefully.
My thing don't even move. And I think we're here now.
Careful!
Be careful! Ha! Bane! Ta! Ta! Ha! Ha! Ha!
Dark Flare!
Ta! Well, that's somewhere around 80 points.
Now, we can go up ahead. There was another scene that I could have go through a while ago, but I just choose not to activate it because we're already close ahead. I'm close enough to get out of here.
Oh, it's a trap.
When did they?
Yeah! Ha!
Dark Flare!
Yeah! Ha!
weaker than I thought.
Unexpectedly weak. Leave it to me.
Roll down. Okay, obviously that's where we need to go, but I see an item down there. We're gonna take it. Like I said, there's something we... I believe we can slide off on the bottom part and get that weapon. And probably the marvelous sword.
Practice.
This is where we get the marvelous sword also. Where are you running, guys? Fight me!
Ow! Mirror slice!
Yeah, no, you don't want to fight Kenny? Kenny too dangerous? Now the boss that's coming up, viewers, is no joke. Like, he is the sole reason why I level up to this level. This boss fight is pretty much all about gear and how good you're well equipped. If you're badly equipped, then it's going to be a boss. It's going to be a hackle trying to kill him. We got that. Let's ring. Okay, well, we'll be checking that out. Well, we get the Marvel sword here, but like I said, I'm not really interested in any armor or anything that right here has to give me, because I have the best of the best right now with me, so it's not really a problem for me to leave anything. The only thing better than what I have, that would be better than what I have right now, is things that's going to come out of the Cave of Trials. And the Cave of Trials is all the way at the end of the game. It's almost like end game. So I can't make any adjustment on my gear until then. But for right now, what I have for right now is considered the best that I can have for my character.
Bane. Shadow Flare!
These knights used to kill me in like a couple of shots. Like they used to kill my entire party. I used to remember having like big problems with them.
Well, that's really somewhere. Hey!
And there we go. We're leveling up. And now we got to here. We want to go ahead and shoot for a save. And I'll be going up ahead right now. I know I got a few points that I have to allocate to places, but I'm going to give those to talents that I'm actually going to need in the game. So this was the bridge that we saw earlier. And what is this? And this is probably one of the most difficult boss of the 4 fields we're going to fight right now. And here it is. Now, I I did do something because the strategy to beat this guy, I actually need physical
This
people.
is sad. Stay focused.
This is sad. You heard him say that, so you know this fight is no joke.
Bane.
Shadow flare.
I probably should have just you see, so he's hit. Okay, so he's hit me for 200. It's fine. He's not gonna kill me by the time I kill him. Oh, he's hit me for 100. Oh my god.
Shadow flare.
Okay.
Angel feather.
Alright, I'm gonna have to use my my attacks to go on.
Mirror shadow flare. Angel feather.
Bane.
Shadow flare.
The only reason why this is so tedious, guys, is because it's Kenny alone that is actually there. I should have switched to my attackers because that's what I needed to do here. But somehow I forgot.
Protect.
Bane.
Shadow flare.
Bane.
Angel feather.
Mirror strike.
Shadow
Cool. His mirror strike.
Angel feather.
Mirror strike. Mirror strike. Mirror strike.
And he's down.
Star flare.
Mirror strike. Black saber.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock your world.
Bane. Mirror strike.
And he's down.
Oh, good. My strength is starting to overflow.
Gee whiz. Leave it to me.
And he's down, viewers. We got him. Alright. Well, we're gonna go ahead and proceed to this altar. And, yeah, I know I got quite some skill points to use. Oh, we got quite some skill points to use for him. But we will be using them on mental casting and functionality. We're gonna bring up these because we need to bring up that. We can max that out. So we got him at 8, so he can create his last weapon if he feels like it. I'm gonna look at what his last weapon requires and see if I can actually create it also. But this is where we need to come to. We need to activate this. And the next field coming up next that I'm going to be doing, guys, will be called the Field of Courage. So we're going to go to the Field of Courage before we take on the last field, which is the Field of Love. But yeah, I'm going to continue going forward and press on with my people when I get to the last dungeon of the game. But we have quite some more to do before we continue on this Let's Play. I guess this is when they were sending them out to the mission. You know, this kind of reminds me of the Tales of Eternia, when it was going through the little Siegfried trial. Well, not Siegfried, but I believe it was the Siegfried trial. This is what this kind of reminds me of. And we're gonna pick up that jewel, which is the Jewel of Power. Now, in the order that I'm doing it is the exact order that you want to do it in to understand the full power of the 10 wise men. So this order that I'm doing it in is what you want to do it in. Why it takes me so long to actually do everything that I wanted to do comfortably, at least. And we got the Jewel of Power. So the next one that's coming up next, guys, we'll be going to the Field of Courage. And that's the next location we need to go next. Damn, I wish they would just let us like leave, like, you know, like straight up just left out dungeon. Sometimes the game can be so kind and courteous and just doing that for you.
Monster! Can't we run away somehow?
No, we cannot run away from it. We can't.
Yeah. Bane.
Wait, what?
Mirror slide! Top! Top! Uh-oh!
Ah, man.
Fairy heal.
I don't know what Kenny is doing.
Starlight!
Now, as soon as I finish with this battle, guys, and I got to the save point, I'm going to save the game. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll meet you guys right back on the next field that we need to go to.
Unexpectedly weak.
I'll be meeting you guys right back on the next Let's Play series. It's your boy EX Shogun, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.